Alright, guys and girls, of course. Olá a todos. Hoje tenho aqui uma coisa que não sei se muita gente gosta, não gosta, mas sei que muita gente gosta. Pronto. Hoje vai ser à base de figuras para jogos. Eu tenho aqui um jogo, ok, que isto pertence a um cliente e vou-vos mostrar. So, I got here a game. I don't know you guys know this game. This is post World War I, okay? This is a board game. You can see it. You can go with 1 of 5 players, okay? And it's about 150 minutes, okay, for running time, okay? So today I got the figures here to start preparing for the painting work. But for that, normally what I do first, I make the ground and preparing that with a primer, okay, for this to work very nice, okay. Hello, Christoph. Olá, José Brito, tudo bem? So the first thing I do on this, I clean this up with in water and some soap to remove all the kind of grass it's have on the mold. So now it's clean and ready to go. I saw if there is some seam lines, and so far nothing there. The client said to me to leave the black on this one because this is going to be blacks and this is going to be the blue ones, okay. And so I leave this part on the side and I put the tape. I use this tape to make this. So when I start putting here on the top of the base, the thing I'm going to use, I'm going to show you what I'm going to use for this, and then it's going to, I think it's going to go quickly, dry quickly, and I can go with the primer, okay? Olá, Nuno. Olá, Tiago, tudo bem? Abraço. Zé, como é que é? Tudo bem? So for this, I'm going to use, I got here, this is a sand. This is very, very thin sand. Okay, it's normally what I put on base. Then if I want some little rocks, I got this sand. This is the sand from river. You can see it's have some more big ones, so gives more realism. And if I want, I have this. This is the cat sand or cat litter, okay? So here I can choose some more big stones to put on the bases. And if I want to go crazy, okay, I got here loads of rocks, as you can see on this, okay? So this is all cheap things to put on the base. But for that, I'm going to use, this is PVA glue, okay, it's in Portuguese, cola para madeira rápida. So this is a PVA glue or wood glue. It's very quickly to dry, so it's very nice to use it. And it's what I'm going to use to put down there on the base. Then I put the rocks and that, and I wait that to dry it. But normally I don't let this to dry all because I want to put the primer on the top. So because these are figures and this is a very tiny scale, guys, okay, I'm going to paint this all with the black primer. I'm going to use this from Miguel Jimenez. It's the one-shot primer. So focus, stupid camera. So this is one shot. I put a little of thinner dirt, okay, for helping. And of course, at the moment I am trying and I am liking, so I'm going to use the Amo Cobra airbrush. So far, I am very liking using this. It's very good to use this. So the first thing I'm going to do, it's open here, this one, and you can see it's a liquid on the top, so no problem. just grab, this is from a cup, okay? And this is the first thing I'm going to use for this one, okay? So let me put this here, okay? And I'm going to grab what I have, I've got here. So I got here a brush. So this is all brush to use it. Olá, boa tarde. Paulo, J. Antunes, tudo bem? Nada, não é preciso tratar por senhor Nuno, o senhor não. Isso não me faz mais velho que eu já sou. Portanto, estás à vontade, trata-me por Nuno, sem stress. So just putting here some glue, okay? Now I'm going to put here water and just mixing this. I want this a little thin, not too thick. Okay, it's not good for that. So just a little more. So this is one of the ways to do this, okay? Or you can do another way. No problema. Okay, so it's ready. I cut the half of the cup with this. It's good because I can make like this, okay? So it's not going to go anywhere. So let's start with this one, with the yellows. Let me try to show you guys details on these ones. So the details are very nice. Oops, okay. These are not helping. Yes, it's not. Okay, almost. So very nice details, and with the black primer, it's going to pull all the details how I want it. Okay, tudo bem. So first one, I just grab here on the base and start putting the glue. So the principle of this, you don't need this to put glue on everything, okay? Some parts it's going to have grass, but the grass it's going to be at the end. Just for now, I just want this to have something. Now let's spread. There are some parts they are not, the glue it's not adhering very nice, so it's normal on this. It's why, because of the water, okay? So now it's covered with glue. The first thing I'm going to use is to put some sand here on this. So just removing these clumps here. Now let's grab, see where is it? Sorry guys. I got here a tweezer. It's a very old tweezer. It's nice for this kind of things, okay? Or even let me, yeah, I can go with a spatula. Oops, this is not a so just a little more here on the front. And now with this just moist it. We work this nicely. And it's done. The first one. Almost camera, do it. Okay, you see it? Now it's time. If you want to put some rocks, okay, so I'm going to grab this one because I don't want to go out too much of the scale. Okay, this is like almost the rocks you put on the quarry. So now just put some glue on some areas, and I put there a rock. Okay, and with the tweezer, just going to pull aside. Okay. So at this time, just choose a right sizes, okay? So now just let it dry. So the first one, it's done, okay? Now I'm going to grab this figure and I'm going to make that two on the base. So mess around, leave the water flow. You see it even with your hand. So with this sand, what I am doing is put some structure, okay, on this. So now moving just a little. Okay. And now I can go and grab a rock. Olá, José, tudo bem? So let me try to put this, okay, like this. Okay, see it? Almost. I got a problem with this. Okay. You see it now? Ready, another one. So I got here the tape all around, so it's not going to glue there. So let's go to the yellows. Now I'm going to work a little more fast. Okay. So at this time, what I always say to everyone, it's to be random. Don't worry about the don't worry too much about the if it's very it's all cover. Oh, sorry guys, today the English it's not flowing so well. What we want is this just to be random. Okay, so I got some rocks and it's done. Another. So let's clear more. So I'm going to put here these armies. Okay. So as you can see, it's not difficult. Okay. Esta figura tá espetacular, Tiago. So you can see even after I cleaning the figures, you still have some grease. Okay, sometimes it's very difficult to move. To not spread. So this is the best way to do it, guys. And try not to leave any holes. Okay. Just a little here. Here too. Okay, when you paint this on black, you are going to see all these things. And for the dry brush technique, it's the best way. It's have this kind of ground. Okay, if you are going to put little bushes or grass, whatever you want to go, this is the best way to have a very nice base. Okay, so you can see now what I'm doing now. I'm using just the glue with the sand I put directly. So this is one way to put. So just moving around. So this is almost what I do for all my figures, okay, for games. So little rocks there, and it's random. Nice. So the first one, it's done. Okay. I know this is a little you don't see too well on these cameras, but it's what we need to do. So now I'm going to this figure. This one, I think it's really good. Okay. So same thing. Okay. Just put glue. And let's put sand. When it's dry, you can remove the excess. Okay. Olá, Paul. Tudo bem? Yes, here in Portugal, it's good afternoon. So let's put here some more big rocks. Oops. Okay, and another done. You see, this is very quickly. Okay. Now this one's it's going to be easy too. Okay. Let's try to show you these ones. These ones are very nice. So the details are very good on this one too. So same thing. All around the glue. So we need this to be moister to put here the little rocks. Yes, these figures are really good. I like it. You can see the rocks on this base. Oops. You see the sand and you see the rocks. Okay, when this dry, it's very easy to remove the things you don't like. Okay, so the most important is to try to leave this on the scale. Okay, and with your eyes you are going to see if it's not on scale or not. Ok, esta areia que eu estou a utilizar, a mais fininha, isto é normalmente em materiais de construção, isto é chamado areia fina do rio. E esta normalmente é a areia grossa do rio, isto é o que nós utilizamos cá em Portugal, portanto a nível de obras, portanto vocês aí também vão ter muito parecido. Basta perguntares aí a quem trabalha em obras, em construção civil, irão-te dizer o que é isto, ok? Portanto, isto são materiais que eu costumo comprar mesmo aos quilos, normalmente são uma saca de 20 quilos, e uma saca de 20 quilos já para não sei quantos anos. Portanto, normalmente o que eu faço é distribuir isto com outras pessoas. Sorry guys, I'm just explaining to Tiago these sands, okay? These sands, the more thin, it's what we call sand, thin sand river, and this more big one, it's the more. It's not thin. It's different. It's the don't. It's not flowing today. My English, guys. I'm sorry. So it's not so thin, guys. So yes, I am doing a big mess here, but at the end you just put this to the trash. Okay. So putting more. So I don't like too much here, so I'm going to pull the big rocks here. I can grab a little and just put in there. So this big rock, it's not on scale, guys. So a little more sand there, and we are done. Nada, Tiago, à vontade. So this is the last one of the White Army. They are going to have names. I'm going to see it. Okay, the customer who brings me this one, it's no. And for the first things I saw in the game, I think this game it's very funny and very nice to play. Just one of these ones. Oops. Okay, no worries. Guys, if you are talking and I'm not seeing, sorry about that. But when I am a little concentrated, it's not so easy sometimes. So just put there. Okay, if you put more rocks, then you later can remove it. So it's just simple as that. Okay, so I have the yellow army, the white army done, so I got more three armies to do it. Okay, some are more easily to do and others are more difficult. So I'm going to grab here more glue. Okay, let's put right here. And I want to clean the brush because I don't want to put any sand on the white glue. Okay, so I think for now it's what I'm going to do. What I'm telling earlier, it's there are loads of different ways to do this, guys. Okay, so this is one of the ways I do. Okay, normally I believe there are a more easy way. Okay, and the most important on this, if we need to feel comfortable doing these parts. Okay, if you are making and you feel it's not so good like you are doing, so it's not good. Okay, you need to feel comfortable doing this. Okay, you see now on these ones I'm going to show you there is so many legs, and because this is a PVA glue, it's going to dry clear. Okay, and for that, you can go later and remove the things you don't want. It's just simple as that. Okay, if it goes some on the leg, it's very easy to remove this one. So sand, more sand. A little water here. I'm going to show you what I am talking about that. Okay. So here on the leg, you see there it is, some glue, and on the front too. Okay, later I can remove this very easy. Okay, so now I just want this have this more water and mix the glue, guys. I need this little thing to put the little rocks. Okay, now I can put the rocks. So this is what I do on general for all the figures. Later, maybe I can make some changes because of the scenery. Okay, there are some parts there are more grass, there like it's desert, others it's like snow. So then I remove the parts I don't want. But the most important part, it's this sand to give some aspect to the ground. Okay, so what I'm doing now, the most important part, it's the ground. Okay, and believe if you have a very nice ground made it, you are going to have a very nice figure. You think sometimes they all look on just on the figure, but not. If you make a diorama or base to that, so it's going to change all. So let's put more on it, more sand. Now just a little there of the moist, and we are going to put some rocks. Okay, just one more done. Yeah, sometimes it's nice, sometimes it's just bad. Yo, focus. Yeah, you see it. So these figures are going to be very fun to paint it because they are very details, and that is very nice to have so many details. Okay, I'm going to grab right away this figure. Guys, look at this one. Oops. Let me try to see its focus. Yeah. So it's really nice, this figure. And you see all the details are really good. So let's go with another. So I clean these with water and soap, okay? So believe if I don't put anything, if I don't clean it, okay? In some of these brands of figures for games, normally when these leave the casts, they put too much grease on this, and normally put this a very nice clean, okay? So another one done. Okay, so let's grab another. And we are just past half of the army. Okay. And I want to start putting the first layer of the primer before this all completely dry, because I want the paint to soak on the glue and all the rocks I put, okay? It's much better, guys, believe it. So now just rocks. Done. Just this one has more grease there, so it's like that. So guys, I put on my Facebook here photographs of my tractor. Okay, I said it's in 95%. Okay, because there are some issues I like to correct. If you have any advices, guys, just tell me on the post. Okay. It helps to have more guys telling you can make this, you can make that, okay? So it's much better to see with more eyes, okay? Just another one done. You're just correcting some of the bases. Emomig have that little muds and the other things, you can use that for these too. Okay, they have a good, nice property because they have painted. Okay, with the ink. You just put there, and you can put the rocks. Okay, and glue some rocks on some tufts, whatever you want. Okay, because when it's dry, it grabs all that stuff, so you don't need to have nothing of PVA glue. Okay. Uh, but on this, I like to do like this because I want to make um, a dry brush later, and this technique, it helps me a lot. Okay, so now let's go to the black army. Okay, I got here one of that, so it's on black. You can see loads of details. Okay, but it's going to be a black, a bright black on this, and with some parts very different. So guys, from YouTube, okay, I am putting these videos I do on Facebook too. Here the connection don't allow me to make more quality video, okay, because the last time I try it's freeze and it's make to lose the transmission. So I am making this, and I put this for the YouTube guys to see it too. Okay, so I have a good camera, HD camera, but I like to do this live videos for talking with you guys. Okay, on these videos normally there are some guys telling me something. They send me PMs, okay, here on Facebook, telling good advices. So it's why I like to make this. Okay. I'm trying to resolve the problem of the quality, okay, of the videos, and it's going to be. I'm trying to be quickly, okay. Whoops, that it's too big. If you can make this with more quality, I know you guys going to see. More guys going to see, so just like that. So okay, get here one to correct here two. Okay, it's almost done. I see some parts are start drying, so I know the first ones I started. Rocks, sand. So I'm using my fingers to put the sand and the rocks because like this I think it's better. I feel on my fingers the rocks, and it's more nicely for the scale. Okay, done. And if there are some parts a little flat, don't worry guys, because it's normal to be flat some parts on the field. Okay, so don't be very angry. We are almost done with the Black Army. So sand, rocks, more sand, more rocks. Okay, now just go with the glue, spread a little, point. It's like I said, you can do this wherever you want, okay? It's your figure, it's your model. Sometimes don't listen some dumb guys telling you it's bad, it's not so good, okay? The important this if you made it and you like it, okay? That is the most important part on this hobby. Olá, Paulo. Já. Desculpem lá. Portanto, I don't know if I show you this one. I think not. So it's really, really, really good. It's like a German from World War I. Okay. Yeah, you see, very nice details. So let's do the ground. And we are just going after this more 5 figures, I know. So here I am catching a little the foot, but don't worry, with the X knife you just remove the parts you don't want. Yeah, it's just simple as that, guys. If you guys like to walk on countryside, okay, if I'm going to make things, I normally use these jars. Okay, this is jars. It's from Mayo. Okay, I buy almost the same brand, and I keep this one. It's from plastic. Okay, so what I do sometimes when I am on the forest or on countryside, I have 5 or 6 of these on my bag. Okay, and if I saw some terrain, some sand, some dirt color different, I put this and I save it. And one jar of this, it gives you to make loads of things, ok? É verdade, tem pormenores, é excelente. Bem podes dizer. So, let me try to show you. Here on the foot on the man, let me, you see, there is the glue on the top, but with the X knife, I remove it very easily, guys, and I clean that for the painting process, okay? So don't worry about that. It's not going to ruin the model, guys. It's just going to help you. I'm going to show this one. This one, I think it's really good, this one. I like a lot this one. And the details are really good. Okay. So the painting work I'm going to make exatamente para dioramas em pack. I'm going to make the paint work on live, but I'm going to record with the other camera, the HD camera, to capture this more near, and you can see better the work, okay? That normally I post on YouTube, and you can see it. So now is just putting the glue around the foot. So let's go. Send. The noise you are listening, it's my compressor, guys. I leave it that it's turned on. This I using it's that you guys knows about. It's from fridge. Sorry, my English is so bad today. So it's quiet, but it makes the noise when it's full. Okay. So then, now just this force, and guys, you can see very good details too on this. Okay. So in all the models, I do the main color on them, and then I go with the brush painting all this. Okay. But you are going to see the process. Normally, yeah, I am nice doing this in these figures in this scale. I'm not so good on 135 or 116. Okay. I made loads of war games figures, so it's that why I am better on this. Okay. From World War One, guys, you don't believe it how much I do. Warhammer, I love Warhammer figures because I like to play it too. So it's normally I do that. So now just going there, and at the end I clean. There are guys saying, it's if you do like this, it's much easier. Guys, just say to me if you have something to some link on some video made, guys, just send me, okay? Some guys don't like it, but for me, one of the things I love on this hobby is every day you learn something, okay? Even when you do 1,000 times the same process, when you are going to do again, you can do on other different way. You can improve, and you are always improving your method, okay? So for me, that is very important. Improvement. And try not to be afraid to do on a different way, guys, okay? If you are painting a model or painting a figure, if you have made something wrong, okay, you don't like it, just grab again the primer and put on the figure and problem solve. You paint again, and the next time you are going to paint it, you are going to make better, believe it. Okay, it's just simple as that. In Portugal, we got to say it's if you are afraid by a dog, okay? I just bought a dog, so I don't have afraid. So it's for me, it's funny to make different things, okay? There are so many models. I make mess, but okay, I paint again and problem solved. Okay, guys, it's the last one. Yeah. So after 15 minutes, guys. So now just imagine when I am doing big armies, okay, for customers, the time I lose on this. Okay, on this video, just you guys to show you how I do this kind of stuff. And you can make a paste with the sand and on all the things I'm putting here. You can put the sand on the glue and the rocks. So just make this the way you feel comfortable with. This is the good for this. Okay, don't try to make this and you are making uncomfortable. So yes, now all done. Okay, so now just put the rest here. I'm going to put this on water. This one too. For the next one, it's going to be the cleaning part. Okay. So this I'm going to put right away here on the trash. I'm going to grab a box to remove all these things. Okay. So just a second, guys. I got the right box here. Okay, it's from my friends. Not big, but okay, it's going to be what I'm going to use. So, and believe it, guys, you are going to be sand all over the place when I start painting. Sorry about this. Big rock. Okay, now start cleaning. Okay. Well, let's put the box away. Try not to make a mess. Now let's put the guys all in one size. So the first ones to go for painting, it's the yellow ones. Okay. White guys. Red, white going for here, and this guy is going here. Okay. Now we got the first one. You're ready. So I'm just going to take a picture, guys. Sorry. So just to showing. It's very important you take pictures of your works when you are doing the work, okay? Because sometimes you forget how you do it. It's just simple as that, guys. And if you guys have this, it's much easier. So now it's time. I'm going to dirt my hands, okay? I'm going to use the primer. Let me see if I got, yeah, it's going to be this one. If you don't use any, if you never use this one, be careful with these caps. These caps, it's a little bad. When you open or when you close, it's rough and makes a big mess all around, okay? So I put here 15 drops of that. Now I put thin on this too. So with the mix paints, guys, use the thinner from mix. Don't use anything else, okay? Don't use alcohol. Don't use distillate water or water. Okay, use the right thinner for that. Okay, and the result it's going to be very nice. I know some guys are telling bad things from me or even AK. Okay, guys, when you are using Vallejo products, you have thinner products. If you are using Tamiya paints, use Tamiya thinner. Okay, it's just simple as that. Okay, now I'm going to work away, okay, from the figures, okay. And it's very important, the movement. Another thing, don't try to paint this all in first. It's the most important thing on this. It's not trying to paint this the first time, okay. So let me put here. I'm going to see it's so easy. I am using 1.5 bars now, okay. I'm going to put down. Sorry, guys. It's better for me. Okay, so far the adhesive on these models are good, not having any trouble. Okay, so now it's time to tap my hands. So you don't need to put all this in black color, okay? You just have to have something for the paint to grab, okay? The important of the primer, it's not to put the primer all over the place, okay? You need some surface for the painting to grab and not flow, okay? So this is why we need primers. Some guys just go with the paint and then they say, oh, it's not so good the paint, I got some problems with the paint. Guys, in all the brands, the primer, it's very important. Okay, one more. Now let's give a second coat on this. I give this one a very light. I will show you the near, okay, and you are going to understand why I paint this with a fresh, still fresh this, okay, because like that, it's going to go inside all the glow and all the under rocks, and it's going to be much better, guys, okay? Believe it. Okay, you are thinking, if I'm going to use the air dryer, Okay, yes, I'm going to use the air dry. It helps to dry the PVA glue, guys. So first one done. So just passing here where I put it somewhere. Okay, keep it here. Just pass water here now, and cleaning process, guys. Don't forget that. Okay. And I forget the cleaner. I always use this one from Vallejo and brush cleaner, or the I water. Okay, the I water is really good. This 50-50 mixture, okay, of the product and the rest it with water. So it's very easy to clean this, and it makes your airbrush nice. So just go there on the point, and we are ready. So using this pot. Okay, nice. Hello, Kim. How are you? Nice. I saw what you said. Yes, you can do your thing. If you grab some good thing, it's very nice. Right. Okay, let's go and quickly turn on my air dryer. I just want to just the paint, okay? The primer. It's what I want. It's not the base. So I'm going to show you this more. You can see it. And I'm going to show you what I am doing this, guys, to see why I am putting the primer on the top of the white glue with the sand. Okay, I'm going to show you the kind of effect I am doing. And there are some products from Vallejo and Citadel. You can do this too, but I like to do this with the white glue and with it. Okay, it's going to make this very, very, very nice. I'm just going to take here some pictures, guys. I'm sorry. So this is like you are seeing the backstage. And the way I do, guys, I don't make everything on the same thing. Okay, so it's different grounds, so different, guys. Normally on the figure I make more clean, okay, not so strong. So on the battle on the battle army I make a very different kind of, oh, this is a problem came here on the store. It's the connection of the internet. Okay, if I do on Facebook, it's going to be the same problem. Okay, and normally if I try to put a video with more than 15 minutes on Facebook, it's more difficult to put the whole video on Facebook. So I made first on Facebook, and then I will put on YouTube. It's much better. Okay, when I got a good connection here, so I'm going to put again on to Facebook. So let's see the ground on this figure. Let me try to focus. Yes, you see it's much simple. Okay, now let me try to show you the other one. I got this one. So on this one I put here a little rock. You see that? And you can see the ground. And it's not helping. Yeah, you see it? Now I show you the defect I want, and you guys are going to know what is. This one, you can see it's all open. So this is the way I want at this moment to do this. So this is a more even ground. Now at the end, we go with the X knife and remove all the rocks I don't want it, and it's much easier like that. Okay. So first one's done. So let's continue, guys. If you are bored with the video, okay, don't worry. You can leave or you can see later. It's up to you. I'm going to continue to doing the primer on this. For the guys are entering now, you can see the work I am doing. Okay, so again with the black primer. Thinner. And let's mix this real good. Okay, almost. So let's start. I'm going to start with the figure. This one is done. Now let's go to the others. And the top. Go for the figure. So don't try to paint all this in one time, okay? If I use, no, I don't use any mask. I got a structure there, and because I am painting for that side, normally I don't have any hole there. It don't came for me, okay? So it's when you see I am always painting like this, okay? And a little lift, okay? So the flow going there, and there's no problem, okay? Portanto, estou a pintar nessa direção, não vai ter todos os gases vão para a figura, vão bater aqui e vão projetar-se para a frente, e eu tenho do outro, à minha frente tenho um extrator. Esse extrator está a tirar tudo. O importante é não termos nenhuma parede. Normalmente o problema é que bate na parede e volta para trás. E isso é que nos faz levarmos com os fumos todos, ok? Sorry guys, talking just a little Portuguese for my friend Antunes. Okay, but if you have a mask, it's better to use a mask, guys. Without any doubt, okay? It's better like that, using a mask. And of course, if you are painting inside the house, try to have an extractor or going to paint outside or at the window, guys. If they are acrylic, if they are animal, all that, it's toxic, okay? There is no paint, it's not toxic. So when they say to you, oh, this is paint, it's not toxic, the other brand, it's toxic, don't believe it that, okay? It's not true. All the paints are toxic. Não tem problema, Antunes, não tem. Ainda por cima, se for no meu estúdio, ainda é totalmente diferente. À minha frente tenho mesmo um grande com duas ventoinhas, puxa completamente tudo e não dá hipótese. So I'm just cleaning here the airbrush. And let's use now this. Oops. My Ferrari. So there are some parts they are not all in black, and you are wonder on the belly here of the wall or on the bottom of this machine. It's not with that. Okay, it's you don't need it. Okay, when you are going to just the smokes of the paint will have some on the bottom, and you're going to have some surface to grab. Okay. So I do this very long time, and I don't have any trouble with that. João, não, o que eu estou a utilizar é apenas o primário é o thinner, normal da MIG. Okay? Nem me lembro se tu levaste ou não de outra vez, mas é simplesmente o thinner, ok? Só que a reação que essas tintas fazem ao secador é brutal. Ela, lógico que ela não seca 100%. Portanto, ela demora normalmente 48 horas a tinta secar completamente. Mas consegues tocar nela e consegues trabalhar. Portanto, só temos que a deixar curar cerca de 48 horas, ok? Okay. So now just take some pictures. Guys, I am talking with Paulo. He has asked me about the primer, if I'm using any fixer. So I just said not, just the thinner. And what I am explaining, it's this point with the air dry, I can select the process of drying the paint out, okay? But on the interior, it is going to need about 24, but normally for 48 hours to dry, okay? Because it needs to cure the paint. All the paints are like that, okay? So there is no different paints than others, okay? But on this, I can grab, I can move the figure without any troubles, okay? So for me, it's that, it's so the most important part, it's that, okay? It's not just to work fast. Normally my videos I do, you guys see me working very, very, very fast, okay? And that it's the way I try to show you guys how we can do without waiting so many weeks, okay? So it's more quickly, okay? uh, okay, Paul, thank you. Yeah, thank you me for watching. Okay, and you can see that, okay, you see on the face it's not all covered, even on chest and of course on the belly. But when I'm going with the paint, you are going to have a surface to grab, okay? There are no grease, there are no clean spots, okay? All this it's covered with, even with a little mist of the primer. So you, like on this way, you don't going to have to use so much primer, okay? It's, I always saying the primer is just for just to have some surface to grab, okay? I'm going now to the white. The white, it's these whites are very nice to show what I want to do. So remember when I talk about the primer of me, when I going to close the cap, and I'm going to make with this because I don't want to burn all the paint. So let's mix again, okay? Use 2 times, but then mix again. You don't, you're on these balls, okay? The steel balls, me put on the paint. On this, you don't need it, okay? This is a very different primary, okay? And guys, believe it, this primer is sandable, okay? You can put on the, imagine on the airplane or on the tank or whatever you want, okay? And that little tiny gaps, this is going to fill that, okay? And then just with a little sandpaper, water sandpaper, you can make that very, very good, okay? So let me see the flow on the airbrush. Normally I put some drops and I point to the ground and I see on the tip the flow. If it's good, it's ready to go. So let me see if it's going to burn. Nope. Okay. Today you are on TV. You are doing well. Okay. Done. and done. So mixing, okay, don't matter drop if your brush is with water, don't have any trouble with that. So just mixing this well, and then we go. Let me see if someone talk. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. So let's start and putting the first coat on this. So here on this figure, I put too much painting on one time, so I come back later. Is there anyone working on the bench now? And what you are doing now? I think it's tomorrow. It's and the voting of the tank I will do. I think it's the M grant. It's winning, so it's what I am going to build. But I don't believe in a big turn like the lead. Okay. The M31 is just going to see the photos, and on the end you are going to see the video. Okay, I'm making the video, a very nice video for that. Okay. And you guys like my live videos, but I need to start making more quality videos. Okay, and if I'm making live, I cannot do so much good quality. Okay, but because sometimes I need time to think and to know what I'm going to do next step, what I'm going to say. Okay, so and there are loads of guys telling me why I don't do more nice quality videos. Okay, and that is the answer because I like to make live videos with all of you guys. So clean again. Okay, you see, not don't do like the other one, cleaning the airbrush just on the end of one session. Okay, I am cleaning when the paint go down. I use all the paint on the cap. I clean. Okay, it's the right way and it's the best way. Okay, so let's see the flow. It's nice. So some guys say, "Oh, don't make that. Don't put the water for the ground, guys. If you put, just understand like that. If you put one, oops, sorry guys, oops. If you if it goes down on the ground, one drop of water, okay, it's that drop of water you are pulverizing with the airbrush, so we're not going to do any harm to your ground. Okay, the water. I'm not talking the paint. Okay. Now with the black primer, this one I like very much. This from me. Normally I use the Vallejo primer like this one, okay? But I like more this one because it grabs better to the model, and when it's figures, I think it's much better using this primer, or even the oldest primer from me. The oldest primer from me are fantastic, guys, for putting on your figures, okay? Because they grab very, very, very much, okay? And with your and with the Vallejo, normally we have more careful on the before you put in the varnish, because if you touch a little with your fingernail, it's going to peel, and that it's not good, okay? So normally for these 5 figures, I'm using 20 drops of black primer and 12 drops of the thinner, okay? So as you can see, it's like a 45% of the primer and 65 from 55. I'm sorry, 55 from the thinner. Okay, I want this to go thin. I don't want to put on this very uh, I want a thin coat, okay, because I don't want to lose any details on this. So when you are painting primer with a brush on figures, guys, go with a thin, okay, layers, okay. So you see it, and I think it went nice. This one, and let me try to show you the machine. It's nice to on this you can see part blank parts, but no worries for me, okay, because I'm going to put the paint on top of this, and it's going to have that, and we got the mist there. Let me show you. There you got the mist of that, and that is enough to grab, okay. I'm just putting all this black because I want to see the details, okay. And yep, I forgot to sorry guys, but this is very important to me. It's the steps, okay. So my clients, it's going to see this on my Facebook, okay? So you can say me something later, okay? Olá, Carlos. Red Almeida, boa tarde, tudo bem? Okay, now let's go to the Blue Army. Okay, so they made this army in this color if you don't want to paint, but this client like to paint this. Sorry guys, just counting the drops. And more. Okay, done. So we are ready to start painting again. And a trick, when you are doing painting this, Olá, Nuno. Olá, Rui, tudo bem? Não. Estas não são da Citadela. Esta é de um jogo que é o Scythe, ok? Eu está escrito no topo. Isto é sobre um jogo, isto, ok? E as tintas que eu vou utilizar, neste momento vou utilizar o primário da MIC, mas depois vou utilizar todas as cores da Vallejo, mas da Model Color, ok? Eu estava a pensar em usar a da Citadel, mas vou utilizar as da Vallejo, das Game Color, porque elas são excelentes para isto, ok? So, what I'm going to tell, guys, very important, if you don't want to put too much paint and lose some details on the model, okay, the first thing you are going to point with your airbrush is the base, okay? Because when you are trying to paint the base, it's going to spread all over the model, okay? And when you see, you just put a little then on the end. So you see I am painting, just working on the base, and when I saw it, I painted the legs, okay? So now I just go on the top and on the side, and it's done, guys. It's just simple as that. Go first on the base and then go on the top of your model. But if you have a better way, awesome. Another one. So this one is more easy. And you see I'm not worrying about the belly of the monster. If you are seeing me using this plate, rotative plate, this is not a high-tech plate, okay? This is from IKEA, okay? And this is very good. Hello, Model Bauernhorn, how are you, my friend? Nice to see you. I will put this later on YouTube, but now I am doing this live here on Facebook. But of course, you can grab this one and paint the belly and other parts. It's up to you guys. I'm just giving another layer. And yes, done, guys. With just 20 drops of the primer and 12 from the thinner, and it's very nice. And you can see it. You see the shining, okay? You see the shining on this, but it's not going anywhere. It's not flowing anywhere, okay? It stays on the spot. So let's see the flow. Okay, primers are very. It's a big problem for the airbrushes. Okay, the primer, the varnish, and all the sand colors. Okay, yellow sand. There, the pigments are very thick. So guys, that is the worst for making your airbrush go very wrong. I cannot pronounce very much the name of the game. It's on the top of the. It's the Scythe. I think it's Scythe. The game. Scythe. I don't know how to spell good. But with that name, you can see the game. I think the game is very interesting. So maybe I will give you a go on this one. So you know, it's like my German. My German is so bad. I try not to talk German and even Russian. Russian, I said nice things, but on the other day, talking with my friend, I say the word. It's a very bad word in Russian. So I just try to talk Portuguese and English, and I don't make too much big mistakes. And I have almost done with everything. So you can see preparing the bases. The only thing you don't saw it was the putting the tape, but the tape it's very easy, guys. So it's time for some photos. And I think it went really good. These figures are very, very nice. So let's see. Yeah, you can see it. It's really nice. So it's going to give me a lot of pleasure painting these ones, okay? And more pleasure is going to be the machines, okay? Because I love tanks and I like weathering. This is on the story. It's when it stops the First World War One. Okay, this is later. Okay, so yeah, I I asked the customer if he wants some weathering on this, and he said yes. So for me, it's super awesome. So more done. So just now the last ones. Okay, this one is going to be much easier to put there because they are black and the figure not. Okay, so I got all, but at the moment it's shining. Okay, this black color, it's plastic. Okay, and it's too shining, and with this it's going to be like matte, and I see better the details. Okay, and I need to see the details to prepare in my mind how I'm going to paint, or I'm going to make the washes, if I'm going to use acrylic washes, if I'm going to use oils washes. So it's a very different approach. So I need to see all the details for that. Yes, I am very pleased too with these figures. I like very much too. So when I opened the box, and I not opened, the client opened the box and showed me these figures, I'm very surprised, okay, with the details. So, and the scale, I think it's a nice scale for the game. The game it's like Zveda with hexagons. I don't remember. You see, not the squares, okay, with the 6 points. So it's very easy to. I think it's very easy to comprehend. So just the rules. It's when you are going to give more time, okay, for that. No, there are no instructions for the painting of this. Olá, Paulo Saraiva, tudo bem? There are no, so I have just the pictures for that, and the customer said to me to use that for reference and put my magic. Okay, so that it's what I'm going to try to do. Okay, so let's go with the last ones. So, like I said before, first the bases, and it's going to paint the rest. Now I am removing the shining, okay? So I'm painting black on the top of the black, but because the plastic is too shiny, now I can see the true details, and the details on these ones are really, really good, guys. So it's so much different now, and when I put it on this, it's going to be very different. So let's do another. Just going to the other one. You see the trick, first the base, then you go on the model, and it's more quickly like this, okay? You know, the figure, it's the same thing, guys. And we are done with these, guys. So, time for cleaning, our favorite time. Sorry, guys. That is a bad joke. I know you guys hate to clean the airbrush, okay? I don't like it too, but it saved me loads of money to not to buy spare parts, okay? Just cleaning with this. And most important thing on the primers, guys, it's just not to have that little dry paints. Okay, that little dry paints, when we are cleaning the cup, okay, when you are cleaning inside of the cup, they are going to go on the nozzle, and normally they stay around the nozzle on the interior, okay. And you see with the time, it starts the flow on the airbrush, it's starting to be very bad, okay, because it have loads of that. And then you buy that needles to clean your nozzle, and normally you ruin all the nozzle, okay. That needles is just for little clumps, they stay there, okay. And you just try to throw out, okay, but not for cleaning, okay. The cleaning part, it's this what I am doing now, like this. I am always have the nozzle very clean. It's very difficult to me to use another nozzle, okay. Normally nozzle for me I use for about 3 years, guys, okay. It's more usual to put another needle, because I I beat with the needle on the table or on the model when I am working without a cap, okay? So yes, now it's good. So let's put that away. Let's grab again on my Ferrari, and let's start, and I will show you, okay, how this is now. Yes, but I have a machine to clean. Okay, you just remove the the air. Sorry, it's running away the word for me. the air bubble, it's here, okay? Just remove it and you put there on the machine to clean it, okay? I just made a review on that machine and it works fantastic, okay? So for me, I put always one time per month, I put my all airbrushes there and it's clean, very nice, okay? I will show you again that. Yes, but if it was to put an airbrush in all one piece and put there and it cleans by itself, it's a very big invention, guys. So almost, and now I'm going to leave this to dry about the 48 hours, okay? And then I will see, and I will put the main color, and then I will start painting just with the brush, okay? All the details. Believe it, it's going to give me. I'm going to for these 5 figures. Normally, it's going to be 1 day, okay? Just to paint all these figures. If everything goes right, and the most important, if I am on the mood for that, okay? For the modelers, for painting figures, painting planes, painting vehicles, whatever you're painting, you need to have the mood for that, okay? If you are sad, if you are angry, it's not so good, okay? So sometimes just don't grab on the model, go and see some TV or see my channel, and you relax a little, okay? It's much better. I will send you the review of that later. Okay, it's done. Now the last pictures on this one, and I'm going to grab here on this guy. These figures are really awesome, guys. Figure the wolf, it's super awesome. You have so many details, and it's going to give a very nice, a very nice details when I am doing the washes on this. Oh yes. So I think my customer is seeing, so you can see it. Okay. My friend Paul Garcia put the link. Yes, the ultrasonic cleaner review. Okay. Yes, there are. I'm sorry, I'm forgetting his name. Oh, Milcar Barcas are using one of these machines for cleaning his airbrush, and I talked to him, and he loved that machine. Okay, so it's there the link. Okay, and you can see it. Okay, thank you, Paul, for doing my work. So guys, here it is. It is ready now with the primer. The base, you can see now it's just not plastic, okay? And this is the foundation of the base. Even if I want to scrape something, okay, later I paint it, okay? Just now I just want this to grab, and when I grab, I use like a brush like this, okay? It's a very thick, you can hear the sound, okay? This is what I use to make the dry brush, and when I make the dry brush, it's stay fantastic. Okay, you reveal all these ones, or if you are not using making the dry brush, you can use the technique with the washes. Okay, but normally I use the washes and then I put there. Okay. So here it is, guys. All these guys ready for painting. I'm going to put here, tend to put this. I'm trying not to remember. Okay, just look on the bluest one. Yes. So this is the yellow ones. So I'm just putting this to take a very nice picture of all these guys. Now, if this is the moment, if you have any questions, guys, just ask me. And if I know, of course, I will try to answer. Don't try to say some difficult words. Today I'm not so good. Yes, it's going to be much. So, guys, you can see now they are ready with all the work done on the ground. Okay, and it's going to be very nice. Then I will put grass. Okay, some little tufts on these two, so they are ready to go. So, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you up tomorrow with another video. It's going to be a different model. Okay, so bye, guys, and thank you very much for watching. Okay, bye, guys.